There was a time I complicated almost everything I touched, looking for deeper answers, trying a little too much. I thought happiness was hidden inside something hard to find, some secret only a lucky few would discover over time. But life kept teaching quietly through ordinary days, and slowly I began to notice a simpler kind of grace. The older I get, the more I trust simple things. A good friend and an honest word, a peaceful evening on the porch, and feeling seen and heard. The older I get, the more I trust simple things and the comfort that they bring, because life's deepest truths usually arrive without a grand beginning. A cup of coffee in the morning, the sound of rain outside, a familiar road back home, and someone walking by your side. These moments don't ask for attention, they don't demand applause, yet somehow they carry more meaning than many things that do. The years have changed my measure of what I call success, and the simpler my life becomes, the more I seem to rest. Simple doesn't mean small, simple often means true. The older I get, the more I trust simple things, and that's a lesson worth keeping, because peace doesn't usually arrive while we're endlessly reaching. The older I get, the more I trust simple things, and that's become enough for me, because the best parts of life are often the easiest to see. The heart settles down when it stops overlooking the simple things. I spent a lot of years believing I needed more than what I had. A little more money in my pocket, a little more reason to be glad. Always reaching for tomorrow, always looking looking past today, thinking satisfaction lives somewhere a little farther down the way. But every mile I traveled brought a lesson back to me. Most of the things I truly needed were already close enough to see. The things I thought I needed turned out not to matter much. The bigger house, the louder praise, the endless rush for more and such. The things I thought I needed were never what made me whole. The best parts of this life have always lived inside the soul. A quiet morning by the window, a friend who calls just to say hi. A peaceful night beneath the stars, watching clouds drift through the sky. Those simple things grow richer the older that I become, because gratitude keeps revealing how much beauty was there all along. The years have changed my vision in ways I never knew. I stopped counting what was missing and started valuing what was true. Enough looks different when the heart finally slows down. The things I thought I needed were mostly passing wants. The things that stayed beside me were the things that really count. The things I thought I needed led me here eventually to a life that feels much lighter than the one I used to dream. Sometimes enough is more than we realize. There are faces I still remember, though many years have passed. Voices I can almost hear, like echoes from the past. Sometimes a song will find me, or a familiar summer breeze, and suddenly those old memories come walking back to me. The years may take the people, and time may change the view, but some connections run so deep they never quite leave you. The people you miss never really leave. Not the ones who touched your soul. They live inside your stories and help to make you whole. The people you miss never really leave. Though the years keep moving on, love has a way of lingering long after someone is gone. I still hear my father's laughter in certain quiet rooms, and I still see old friends smiling when the evening shadows bloom. The world keeps turning forward, but memory keeps alight for the people who helped shape us and walk beside our lives. Maybe that's the gift of loving. Maybe that's the reason why the heart refuses to forget the ones who changed its life. Absence changes many things, but it cannot erase what was real. Never really leave, and that's become clear with time. They remain within the lessons and the rhythm of your mind. The people you miss never really leave, as long as their love remains, because the heart remembers gently what the years cannot explain. Some people leave this world, but never leave the heart. For a long time I carried people like their burdens were my own, trying to fix every problem, trying to keep them from feeling alone. I thought love meant saving everyone, thought kindness meant saying yes, even when my own tired spirit needed a little rest. The more I gave without limits, the more exhausted I became, until one day I realized something had to change. The day I stopped trying to be everybody's answer, weight lifted from my soul. I learned compassion has boundaries, and love doesn't require control. The day I stopped trying to be everybody's answer, life became easier to hold. Because some lessons belong to others, no matter how much you care for them. Now I still listen with kindness, still offer what I can, but I no longer carry responsibilities that were never in my hands. Some people need their own journey, some people need their own road, and sometimes helping too much only adds another load. The years have shown me clearly what younger days couldn't see. You can care deeply about someone without carrying what they need to carry. Support is love, control is not, and there's a difference. The day I stopped trying to be everybody's answer, peace waiting there. Not because I stopped caring, but because I learned to care wisely and fair. The day I stopped trying to be everybody's answer, and that's a lesson worth keeping, because healthy love knows when to help and when to let life do the teaching. You can walk beside someone without walking for them. Most of my life I searched for answers, trying to explain who I was, trying to make sense of my story, trying to earn a little trust. Some people heard the words I spoke, but never heard the heart inside. And some judged the pages of my life without reading what was behind. Then every now and then I'd meet a soul who somehow understood, without needing long explanations, without assuming the worst. The peace of being understood is rarer than people know. It's a place where the heart can rest and no longer carry the load. of being understood feels like coming in from the rain, a quiet shelter for the spirit after years of explaining. The best listeners I ever met didn't try to fix my scars. They simply sat beside the story and accepted every part. There's comfort in being seen without having to pretend, and there's healing in a conversation that doesn't need to defend. The older I get, the more I value the people who truly see, not the version the world assumes, but the person underneath. Understanding is a gift, not because it's loud, because it's rare. Peace of being understood has become one of life's treasures, more valuable than recognition or any form of measure. The peace of being understood still feels like a small miracle to me, because in a world full of opinions, someone chose to simply see. The heart rests easier when it no longer feels alone. I've owned a few nice things and watched most of them fade. Some got old, some got broken, some were simply traded away. When I sit here remembering the years that shaped my life, it isn't the things I purchased that return to me at night. It's the laughter around the table, the old dog by the door, the summer evenings on the porch, and hearing someone I loved before. The things I miss most were never expensive. They never came with a price tag. They lived inside ordinary moments that fit inside a paper bag. The things I miss most were never expensive, and that's become clear with age. The richest parts of living were never found on a page. I miss the smell of my mother's kitchen, the sound of my father's truck, the friends who stayed until midnight when life had gotten rough. I miss familiar voices calling my name across the yard, the little things I barely noticed before they became memories in my heart. The years have changed my measure of what I call valuable now, and the older I become, the more I understand how memory keeps different treasures than the world does. I miss most were never expensive. They were simple, honest, and true. The people, places, and moments that helped me become who I grew into. The things I miss most were never expensive, and that's the lesson time revealed. Because the heart remembers feelings long after possessions disappear. The best things I ever had were never things at all. There were times I wanted something with every piece of my soul, certain if I held on long enough, I'd eventually reach my goal. I knocked on doors that stayed locked, prayed for things that never came, spent years wondering why life wouldn't play my game. At the time it felt unfair, like the world had turned away. But wisdom has a funny habit of arriving years too late. Sometimes the answer is no, and that's not always a curse. Sometimes a road you wanted most would have only made things worse. Sometimes the answer is no, though it's hard to understand. Life can be protecting you with an unseen hand. Looking back, I see the blessings hidden inside delay. Some things I beg to receive, I'm grateful never came my way, because the years revealed what my younger heart couldn't know. Not every closed door is rejection, sometimes it's direction alone. The road became much clearer when I stopped demanding why and started trusting that life could see farther than my eyes. A closed door feels painful until you discover where it kept you from going. Sometimes the answer is no, and peace begins right there when you stop fighting reality and stop carrying despair. Sometimes the answer is no, and that's become enough for me, because life has earned my trust more times than I can count or see. Not every blessing arrives as a yes. Some arrive as a no. For a long while I believed there would always be more time. More chances to call old friends, more sunsets left to find. More days to chase a dream, more years to make things right. More opportunities waiting, somewhere beyond tonight. But time never made a promise, it never signed its name. It simply kept on moving, and expected me to do the same. The day I realized time owes me nothing, I started living differently. I stopped postponing gratitude for a future I couldn't see. The day I realized time owes me nothing, every ordinary day became gold. Because tomorrow isn't guaranteed, no matter how young or old. Now I make the phone call sooner, I say the words that matter most. I pay attention to small moments instead of waiting for the perfect road. The years have taught me gently that life's value isn't found in how much time we are given, but how deeply we live it now. And every passing season reminds me once again, the clock keeps moving forward, whether we are ready or not then. Time is fair. It gives every person the same 24 hours. The day I realized time owes me nothing, my perspective changed for good. I stopped expecting endless tomorrows and started noticing what stood. The day I realized time owes me nothing, a deeper gratitude grew, because every sunrise is a gift, not something we're entitled to. Time owes us nothing. That's what makes each day precious. There was a time I'd fight reality every time it crossed my plains. Trying to bend the world around me instead of understanding it. I'd question every setback, every closed and stubborn door. Certain life had treated me worse than the man before. But years have softened something that pride once held too tight. And I've learned not every battle needs another sleepless night. The older I get, the less I argue with life, the less I demand, the more I see. Some things arrive in their own season, some things simply aren't for me. The older I get, the less I argue with life, and the lighter my spirit feels, because acceptance has a way of helping old wounds heal. Now when plans fall apart, I don't panic like before. I've seen enough unexpected turns to know there's something more. Some of my greatest blessings wore the clothes of disappointment, and some roads I never wanted led to moments heaven sent. The years keep teaching patience, the kind you cannot buy, and every passing season explains another why. Life isn't always against you. Sometimes it's redirecting you, and there's a difference. The older I get, the less I argue with life, the less I resist the flow, the more I trust tomorrow and the places I don't know. The older I get, the less I argue with life, and that's a gift age gave, because peace begins the moment you stop fighting every wave. The river moves easier when it stops pushing upstream. I used to make big plans for every year ahead. Thought life would follow neatly the directions in my head. I had maps full of tomorrows and dreams lined up in rows, certain I knew where I was headed, certain I was in control. But life kept changing courses like a river after rain, and most of what I treasured never came the way I planned. The best part of my life wasn't planned, it arrived without a warning sign. The people, the memories, the lessons that became this heart of mine. The best part of my life wasn't planned, it simply found me along the way. Some of the greatest blessings never ask for a place to stay. A friendship started by accident, a conversation one July, a lesson learned from hardship that money couldn't buy. The moments I remember most were ordinary at the start. Funny how small beginnings can leave such a mark. Now I spend less time predicting and more time paying attention, because life's finest gifts rarely ask for permission. Maybe control was never the answer. Maybe trust was. Trust the road, trust the season, trust the unexpected. The best part of my life wasn't planned, and looking back I'm glad it's true. 'Cause if everything went my way, I'd have missed so much I knew. The best part of my life wasn't planned, it quietly became my own. And the sweetest chapters of this story were the ones I never wrote. Sometimes life knows better than we do. Some nights I sit here quietly with the porch light burning low, listening to the distant wind and the places my mind can go. Back to old summer evenings, back to faces I once knew, back to roads that disappeared into skies of fading blue. The years don't ask permission before they pass us by. One moment you're making memories, the next you're wondering why. Some nights are meant for remembering, not for sadness, not for regret, just for honoring the miles we've walked, and the people we won't forget. Some nights are meant for remembering. That's what this old heart believes, because every life is built from moments that never completely leave. I remember laughter in kitchens, conversations after dark, simple days that seemed ordinary before they left their mark. Funny how memory works, how the smallest things remain. A familiar voice, a front porch swing, the smell of coming rain. And though time keeps moving forward, there are pieces that still stay, living quietly within us long after yesterday. Memories aren't meant to trap us, they're meant to remind us how blessed we've been. Some nights are meant for remembering, and tonight feels like one of those, a chance to sit beside the past without reopening old wounds. Some nights are meant for remembering and being grateful for the view, because the life that made us who we are deserves remembering too. The years may pass, but the good moments keep glowing. Back then I thought I was struggling, thought life was moving too slow, thought happiness was waiting somewhere beyond the places I knew. I complained about the little things, worried more than I should, never noticing I was standing in the middle of something good. The days felt ordinary, the years passed one by one, and I kept looking toward tomorrow while today quietly came and gone. You don't realize it's a good life until later, until distance changes the view, until the moments you overlooked become the ones you wish you knew. You don't realize it's a good life until later. That's what these old years taught me. The Blessings often hide themselves inside simplicity. The family dinners, the laughter, the old truck parked outside, the friends who always showed up, the familiar roads I'd drive. None of it looked remarkable, none of it seemed rare, but memory has a way of showing how much goodness was there. The older I get, the more I understand how precious ordinary can be. Because the things we take for granted often become our sweetest memories. Life doesn't always announce its treasures. Sometimes it lets you discover them later. You don't realize it's a good life until later, when the years have rolled away, when the simple moments shine brighter than anything money could pay. You don't realize it's a good life until later, and that's why I'm grateful now, because I can finally see the beauty that was all around somehow. Some of the best days of your life don't look special at the time. The older I get, the less I need, less noise around me, less reason to compete. I don't need a crowded room to tell me who I am, and I don't need applause to know where I stand. There was a time I'd chase attention like it was something I could keep. Now I'd rather sit in silence and let the evening speak. The older I get, the less I need, the less I carry, the more I see, the less I worry about the world, the more the world means to me. The older I get, the less I need, and somehow that feels right. A little less chasing every year, a little more peace at night. I've learned that happiness usually travels light. It doesn't need a spotlight. It doesn't need to fight. Sometimes it's morning coffee. Sometimes it's an old song. Sometimes it's simply knowing you've survived this long. The years have taken plenty, but they've given something too. A better way of looking at what really matters to you. Funny thing about wisdom, it doesn't add much. It removes things until only the important parts remain. The less I need, the less I demand from every day. The more I appreciate simple things that never went away. The older I get, the less I need, and the more grateful I become. Because peace isn't having everything, it's knowing when enough has come. The heart grows lighter when it stops asking for more. For most of my life, I wanted people to understand me, to approve of me, to see my worth. But one day, I got tired, and that changed everything. I spent years explaining myself to people who never listen, trying to earn a little respect from hearts already missing. Always working a little harder, always saying a little more, standing outside locked windows, knocking on a closed door. Some folks had already judged me before I spoke a single word, and no amount of explaining was ever gonna be heard. The day I stopped proving myself, a heavy burden disappeared. The noise inside my restless mind became a little more clear. I stopped chasing understanding, stopped begging to belong. The day I stopped proving myself was the day I finally grew strong. Freedom arrives in places you never expect. Not when people start loving you, but when you stop needing respect. I still try to do what's right, still try to walk with grace, but I no longer waste my energy running somebody else's race. The older I get, the more I understand. Peace isn't found in approval, peace is learning where you stand. The day I stopped proving myself, a heavy burden disappeared. The noise inside my restless mind became a little more clear. I stopped chasing understanding, stopped begging to belong. The day I stopped proving myself was the day I finally grew strong. That's alright, because the people who matter usually don't need an explanation. They see you without being convinced. The day I stopped proving myself, the world became a quieter place. I stopped carrying expectations I couldn't possibly embrace. And though I'm far from perfect, I've learned this much along the way. You don't need everyone's approval to sleep peacefully at the end of the day. Some battles are worth fighting, and some are only draining your soul. Knowing the difference, that's wisdom. There was a time I'd argue every point I thought was right. I'd carry every disagreement far into the night. I thought winning meant something, I thought proving made me strong. But the years kept teaching lessons I somehow missed for too long. Some folks never want the truth, some folks never change their view. And spending all your energy won't make either one come true. You don't have to win every battle, you don't have to prove every point. Some roads lead nowhere slowly, some fights only disappoint. You don't have to win every battle, there That's something age showed me, because peace becomes more valuable and being right can never be. Now I choose my moments carefully. I let some conversations pass, not because I've grown weaker, but because I've learned what lasts. A quiet evening on the porch, a friend who understands, a little calm inside your spirit is worth more than making demands. The older I get, the clearer this simple truth appears. Most of what once seemed important disappears with the years. Wisdom doesn't always speak louder. Sometimes wisdom simply walks away. You don't have to win every battle. You don't have to carry every load. Some burdens belong to strangers. Some lessons belong to the road. You don't have to win every battle. And that's enough for me tonight, because a peaceful heart sleeps better than a proud one ever might. Not every fight deserves your strength.